Good morning, I'm so glad you're here with me today. Can I ask you something before we even get started? When did your belly start feeling like it belonged to someone else? Because that's how my patients describe it. They don't say I gained weight. They say I don't know what happened. They say I didn't change anything, I'm eating the same. I'm moving the same, and then one day I looked in the mirror and something had just shifted. The waistline they'd had for 20 years, gone, and in its place, this fullness around the middle that doesn't budge. Not when they diet, not when they exercise, not when they do everything right. If that sounds like you, I want you to stay with me this morning, because what I'm about to share with you is not about eating less, it's not about doing more cardio, and it is absolutely not about willpower. It's about one cup, one specific drink, taken before bed, and the reason it works has everything to do with what's happening inside your body while you sleep, something most doctors never even bring up in a routine appointment. And honestly, and I say this as someone who went through medical school and came out the other side, it took me years of working with real patients to fully understand just how powerful this connection is. I'm Dr. Allah, and if what I just described sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Because this morning I'm going to walk you through the real reason hormonal belly fat builds up the way it does after 40, what's actually happening in your body overnight, and the simple cup of something warm that hundreds of my patients have added to their evening routine with results that genuinely surprised me. So let's start with what's really going on. You've probably heard the word cortisol before. It gets thrown around a lot, but here's what most people don't realize: cortisol isn't just a stress hormone, it's a belly fat hormone. Specifically, it is the hormone most responsible for where your body chooses to store fat. And when cortisol stays elevated when it doesn't drop the way it's supposed to at night, your body gets a signal. A very clear, very biological signal. And that signal says, store everything, hold on to every calorie, and put it right here around the middle, where we can access it fast if we need to. Your body isn't broken, it's scared, and it's doing exactly what it was designed to do under stress. But here's the part that changes everything: cortisol follows a rhythm. It's supposed to peak in the morning and fall by evening. And when that rhythm gets disrupted, which happens so easily after 40, after menopause, after years of poor sleep and chronic low-grade stress, the belly fat doesn't just appear, it locks in. What I'm talking about is a warm blend, something you make in your own kitchen in under 3 minutes that works with your body's natural cortisol rhythm to help bring it back down before you go to sleep. It's not a magic potion, I want to be clear about that, but the ingredients in it, and I'll walk you through each one, have real, documented effects on cortisol regulation, blood sugar stabilization, and overnight fat metabolism. And when you combine all three of those things, that stubborn belly fat finally starts to have a reason to let go. And that's where this evening drink comes in. The base of this drink is warm ashwagandha milk. Now, ashwagandha is something I've been recommending to my patients for years, and look, I know it sounds like something from a wellness blog, but the research on this root is genuinely impressive. There are multiple clinical studies showing that ashwagandha supplementation significantly reduces cortisol levels. We're talking reductions of up to 30% in some trials. 30%. That is not a small number when we're talking about the hormone that's been quietly padding your midsection for years. You take warm milk, dairy, or any plant-based milk works beautifully, and you add half a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder. That's it for the base. Then you add the second ingredient, cinnamon. And here's the part that surprises most of my patients. Cinnamon isn't just a spice. It's one of the most powerful blood sugar regulators found in any kitchen. And this matters for belly fat more than most people realize, because when your blood sugar spikes and crashes at night, your body pumps out insulin to deal with it. And insulin, when it's chronically elevated, tells your fat cells one thing: don't release anything, stay full, stay locked. A quarter teaspoon of cinnamon in this drink helps flatten that blood sugar curve overnight, which means less insulin, which means your fat cells finally get the signal to start releasing stored energy instead of hoarding it. And the third ingredient is the one that ties it all together: a small pinch of nutmeg. Nutmeg has been used for centuries as a natural sleep aid, and honestly, and this was news to me too when I first looked into it, modern research has started catching up with what traditional medicine knew all along. Nutmeg contains compounds that gently support serotonin production, which helps ease you into deeper, more restorative sleep. And deep sleep, the kind where your body actually repairs itself, is when growth hormone is released, the hormone that directly counteracts cortisol and supports healthy body composition. So when you drink this cup before bed, you're not just drinking something warm and comforting, though it is that, and there's real value in that ritual alone. You're sending your cortisol down, stabilizing your blood sugar, and setting your body up for the kind of sleep that actually changes your hormonal environment overnight. If this is making sense to you, and I hope it is, do me one small favor: save this video, because you'll want to come back to it. I promise you that. Now let me tell you exactly how to make it, because the details matter. Warm, not boiling, 8 ounces of your milk of choice. Coconut milk works especially well here because it contains medium-chain triglycerides that actually support overnight fat metabolism on their own. Add half a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, and just a small pinch, and I mean small, of nutmeg. Stir it well. You can add a tiny drizzle of raw honey if you need it slightly sweeter, but keep it minimal. We don't want to spike blood sugar right before bed, which would work against everything we're trying to do. Drink it about 30 to 45 minutes before you sleep, not right before your head hits the pillow. Give your body time to absorb it and begin that cortisol descent. And here's what I tell every patient who starts this. Don't expect to wake up with a flat belly after one night. That's not how hormones work. What you will notice first, usually within the first week, is that you sleep deeper. You wake up feeling less puffy. Your mood in the morning starts to lift a little, and over for 2-6 weeks, when cortisol has had time to truly regulate, that's when the waistline starts responding. One more thing, and I say this gently, because I know it's not always easy to hear. This drink works best when you're also protecting your sleep window. 7 to 8 hours, a consistent bedtime. Because no cup, no supplement, no remedy can fully override chronic sleep deprivation when it comes to hormonal belly fat. The drink opens the door, your sleep walks through it. You came here this morning because something wasn't right. And the fact that you're up, you're searching, you're looking for answers, that tells me everything I need to know about the kind of person you are. Please be patient with your body. It's not working against you. It's been carrying a lot, and with a little support, something as simple as a warm cup before bed, it can start finding its way back to balance. Take care of yourself. You deserve that. I'm Dr. Allah, and I'll see you in the next one.